Welcome to the Luxury Within. I'm Mr. Luxury, and today we enter one of the most delicate and powerful chapters of our journey. In Part 9, The Art of Letting Go, we'll explore what it truly means to release what no longer serves you, the weight of the past, the expectations, the silent pain you've carried too long. Because letting go is not about losing, it's about creating space for peace to return. And in Part 10, Light Within Shadows, we'll go deeper into the heart of transformation. Life isn't always bright, but even in the darkest moments, there's a quiet light, a lesson, a truth, a rebirth waiting to be seen. Pain, when embraced with awareness, becomes wisdom, and wisdom becomes freedom. So tonight, let's sit with stillness. Let's breathe in acceptance and exhale what we cannot control. Let's remember that grace often grows in silence, and healing begins when we stop resisting. This is the Luxury Within, a journey of calm strength, elegant surrender, and the quiet joy of becoming whole. Podcast Script Part 9, The Light Within, Awakening Your Creative Spirit and Spiritual Strength. There is a light inside you. It has always been there, quiet, patient, waiting. No matter what you've lost or how dark life may feel, that light never leaves you. It only waits for you to notice it again. I call it the light within. It's not made of success or fame. It's made of truth, creativity, and calm awareness. It's the voice that whispers when your mind is tired, the energy that rises when your soul feels empty. It's you at your most peaceful, most powerful, most real. Today, I want to help you remember it, because when you awaken that light, you don't just change your life. You illuminate the lives around you. Part 1, Remembering Who You Are. We spend most of our lives trying to become someone, but we forget who we already are. We chase identities, titles, validation. We wear masks for work, for love, for the world. But the light within doesn't need a mask. It doesn't need to impress. It simply shines when you close your eyes and silence the noise of the world. You'll feel it, a soft glow of awareness behind everything you do. That's your essence, pure, peaceful, powerful. It doesn't shout, it radiates. And no matter how far you've drifted, you can always come home to it. Part 2, The Creative Spirit. Creativity isn't just art, it's life expressing itself through you. Every idea, every smile, every act of kindness is creation. But to create, you must first connect. Connect with your inner stillness, the place where imagination meets intuition. The creative mind doesn't rush. It listens, it observes, it trusts. I often tell my students, the more peaceful your mind, the more powerful your ideas, because creation doesn't come from chaos. It comes from calm curiosity, from silence deep enough for truth to echo. So don't chase creativity, invite it. Make space for it, and it will come, like sunlight entering an open window. Part 3, The Power of Spiritual Strength. Spiritual strength is not religion, it's recognition. It's recognizing that life is bigger than your plans, and love is deeper than your understanding. It's knowing that even in chaos, something beautiful is guiding you. You can't always see the plan, but you can trust the process. Spiritual strength is not loud faith, it's quiet confidence. It's the feeling of saying, I don't know what comes next, but I'll walk with peace anyway, because peace isn't the absence of problems. It's the presence of perspective. Part for the dark and the light. People often ask, how do I stay positive all the time? And I tell them you don't need too. Even the sun has shadows. Your darkness is not a failure. It's part of your design. Without darkness, you wouldn't notice light. Without loss, you wouldn't value love. Without struggle, you wouldn't develop strength. So don't reject your darkness. Understand it. Learn from it. Let it shape your compassion, not your fear, because every time you face your darkness with honesty, your light grows stronger. Part 5. Listening to the light. In silence, there's guidance. In stillness, there's wisdom. The light within speaks softly, never through fear, only through peace. But the modern world makes it hard to hear. That's why you must create sacred moments of quiet. Just you, your breath, and your thoughts. Every morning, before the world wakes, spend a few minutes in silence, not to escape life, but to listen to it. Sometimes I hear nothing. Sometimes I hear everything. The light doesn't shout, it reminds, and the reminder is simple. You are already enough. You always were. Part 6. The energy of giving. Your light grows when you give it away, not through exhaustion, but through expression. Share your knowledge. Share your kindness. Share your calm energy in a world starving for gentleness. Giving doesn't drain you when it comes from abundance. When you give from love, you never lose, you expand. You become a lighthouse, guiding others through the dark without losing your own glow. That's how spiritual energy works. The more you share it, the more it grows. Part 7. Protecting your light. Your peace is sacred. Not everyone deserves access to it. Protect your energy the way you protect your home, not with anger, but with awareness. You don't need to argue with every critic. You don't need to explain your calm. Just keep shining quietly, consistently. Not everyone will understand your peace. That's fine. You're not here to please no's. You're here to radiate truth. The brighter you shine, the more shadows you reveal. But remember, even shadows mean there is light. Part 8. Becoming the light. You don't find light, you become it. Every time you forgive when you could fight, you become light. Every time you love when it's hard, you become light. Every time you speak gently in anger, you become light. Light isn't something you chase. It's something you practice. You practice it through awareness, through gratitude, through grace. And one day, without even realizing, you'll look back and see you have become what you were searching for. Closing the light continues. As this episode ends, I want you to close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath and imagine a soft golden light in your chest. That light is your peace, your love, your purpose. It doesn't need to be brighter, it just needs to be remembered. So, wherever you go, carry that light with you. Let it guide your choices, heal your heart, and inspire your voice, because the world doesn't need more perfection. It needs more presence. It needs more light. It needs you. Until next time, this is Mr. Luxury, reminding you to live brightly, love deeply, and let your inner light lead the way. Podcast Script Part 10. The Path of Awareness. Walking slowly, seeing clearly, living fully. Sometimes the most beautiful moments in life are the ones we don't rush through. A sunrise, a slow breath, a quiet walk after rain, but we often miss them because we're too busy chasing things that don't last. Awareness is not about adding more to your life. It's about seeing what's already there. It's not about doing more, it's about noticing more. Today, I want to invite you to walk with me slowly, clearly, and fully on the path of awareness. Part 1: The Art of Slowing Down. Modern life teaches us to run. We run to achieve, to prove, to catch up, but no one teaches us how to walk with grace, with clarity, with presence. Slowing down doesn't mean you stop growing. It means you start living. When you walk slowly, you notice the sound of your steps. When you speak slowly, you feel the weight of your words. When you eat slowly, you actually taste life. I used to rush everything: conversations, meals, even my own rest. Now, I treat every moment as something sacred, because time isn't the enemy and consciousness is. When you slow down, the world softens. You see beauty where others see routine. You feel peace where others feel pressure. And that's the quiet miracle of awareness. Part 2: Seeing with Clarity. Awareness sharpens your vision, not just what you see, but how you see. When your mind is calm, life becomes vivid. Colors feel deeper, voices sound kinder, even silence becomes music. But clarity doesn't come from looking harder. It comes from looking honestly. When you look at life without judgment, you start to understand nothing is missing. Every moment, even the painful ones, is teaching you something. Sometimes, awareness means realizing, I don't need to fix this, I just need to feel it. That's when growth happens, not from effort, but from understanding. Part 3: The Wisdom of Ordinary Days. We often wait for special moments, vacations, milestones, success, but awareness teaches you ordinary days are the real miracle. The way sunlight hits your morning tea, the sound of laughter from another room, the warmth of clean sheet after a long day. These are the moments we overlook, all chasing more. Awareness gives them back to you. It turns routine into ritual. It turns everyday life into quiet poetry. You don't need to escape your life to love it. You just need to notice it. Part 4: The Awareness of Emotion. To be aware is not to suppress your emotions, it's to see them clearly, without becoming them. When you feel anger, don't run from it. Look at it softly. Ask, what is this trying to tell me? When you feel sadness, don't fight it. Sit with it. Let it speak. Emotions are not enemies, they are messages from your inner world. And the more you understand them, the less they control you. Awareness doesn't erase pain, it transforms your relationship with it. You stop drowning in your feelings and start learning from them. That's emotional elegance. To feel deeply, but stay centered. Part 5: Awareness in Conversation. Every conversation is an opportunity to practice awareness. Most people listen to respond, but awareness listens to understand. When you give someone your full attention, you create a sacred space between words, a space of trust, presence, and connection. That's what makes communication powerful. Not perfect grammar, but genuine awareness. When you speak, let your words come from stillness. When you listen, let your silence hold the other person gently. That's not just language. That's love in motion. Part 6: The Body is a Temple of Awareness. Your body is not separate from awareness, it's the instrument of it. When you breathe deeply, your mind returns home. When you walk mindfully, your heart synchronizes with life. When you rest consciously, you heal. Treat your body as sacred, not for vanity, but for reverence. A calm mind and a relaxed body create magnetic energy. People may not understand it, but they feel it. You don't have to say, I am peaceful. You simply are. Part 7: The Freedom of Being Present. When you live in the present moment, you are free from the past and from the future. Regret loses its power. Anxiety loses its grip. because both exist only in time, not in truth. The present moment is pure reality. It doesn't need fixing. It just needs your presence. Awareness teaches you that happiness isn't somewhere else. It's here, waiting for you to return, and when you finally do, you realize you were never really lost. Part 8. Living fully. To live fully doesn't mean doing everything. It means doing what matters, and being fully there when you do it. If you eat, just eat. If you walk, just walk. If you love, just love. When your attention and your action unite, you enter a state of effortless grace. That's the essence of awareness, wholeness in simplicity, beauty in being. Living fully is not about more moments. It's about more meaning. Closing the path continues. As you finish listening to this, I want you to take a slow breath. Feel the air move in, then out. That's life right there. Simple, present, sacred. You don't need to change your life to live beautifully. You just need to be awake for it. Awareness turns time into art. It turns moments into eternity. And it turns you from a seeker of peace into the source of it. So, wherever you go next, walk slowly, see clearly, and live fully. Until next time, this is Mr. Luxury, reminding you that luxury is not about what you have. It's about how awake you are to the miracle of being alive. And that brings us to the end of today's episode. A gentle reminder that peace doesn't come from holding on, but from learning to let go. When we release control, we open the door to something deeper, clarity, calm, and the quiet joy of being free. And as the light returns, we realize it was never gone. It was simply waiting for us to pause, to breathe, and to remember who we are. Letting go isn't the end, it's the beginning. It's the moment when the heart becomes light, and life begins to flow again naturally, beautifully, effortlessly. Thank you for listening to The Luxury Within. If this message touched your heart, please subscribe, like, and share on YouTube, so we can continue walking this beautiful journey together. And remember, you are not your past. You are the light returning. Every breath, every sunrise is a new beginning within you. Until next time, let go with grace, shine with peace, and live your luxury within. See you soon on YouTube with Mr. Luxury.